I guess it's I don't know, it's I guess I'm here to give you guys a movie review, and this movie is a Christian movie. If you guys don't know, I'm a Christian, and so yeah, I just want to let you guys know about that. And so this movie is called Overcomer, Overcomer. So if you don't know what's Overcomer really actually, what this movie really actually means or anything like that, what is it all about, stuff like that. Well, it's all about this girl. It's all about this girl. She's a high school student, and she's going her last year in high school and stuff like that, and she's basically um, want to compete for something or something like that, and then like you have this coach. I can't remember his name or something like that. I think his name is David or something like that. I'm not really sure. If you guys don't know who are the Kenricks brothers, the Kenricks brothers are the ones who make multiple movies about Courageous and stuff like that, and all those other movies and stuff like that. They're pretty famous for making Christian movies and stuff like that, and I really do appreciate it. But this movie was definitely I I really do believe one of my most favorite movies I've seen in such a long time. I remember I think it was back in 2019 or 2020. I don't think it was in 2000, was it I think it was 2019. Because that's what I think. That's what I basically think. We went to the theaters, we saw it, and stuff like that. Saw the movie, and the movie was just absolutely just beautiful. And I'm not gonna lie, it's just basically, I don't know how, like how her I was crying. It's just like most of my family was crying as well too, because it really hits me. It really hits me in the heart. It really does and stuff like that. And it just really does. Just showing the character basically in this movie of Hannah, that she doesn't want to give up. She doesn't want to let anyone down or anything like that. But you also have this coach of this guy. He loves coaching basketball, and that's something he loves to do. Somehow the school or something like that or something. I guess they wanted to stop the whole program system or something like that. I really do not know. I think it has to do with money or something like that, because usually when you're competing, for state championships and stuff like that, and high school basketball and all that stuff, high school football or high school soccer, whatever it maybe is, and stuff like that. That costs money, and it really costs money for the school just to get them and help the other students so they can reach the next level by going to college and stuff like that I don't know really a whole lot about schools, but I do know some certain programs is that really does help the students to go into college so they can continue with their career, where they want to go and stuff like that, and stuff like that. And it's just by looking at him, like I said before, but basically Hannah is she seems like she's a girl. She doesn't really talk all that much. It means that she's a shy person. That's basically who she really actually is and stuff like that. When I was first watched this movie at the beginning of the movie, it's just when I heard about what happened to the coach is when he couldn't coach the basketball team. One thing really caught my eye is that where Hannah, she went up to see these guys were playing basketball, and then she saw headphones, and then basically what she did, she took the headphones, means that she stolen the headphones and stuff like that. And there was also some other stuff that she stole also as well too. I wouldn't say she's a criminal because that she stole stuff or something like that. I wouldn't say that. It's just basically what she did was wrong and stuff like that. That's basically what it seems to me. So Haley ends up meeting the coach who used to coach for basketball, and she's basically like the only person who's only around to do track and running. For me myself, I love to do track running. I really do. I've done it quite a few times, not in high school, but just like in Special Olympics stuff like that. And I really didn't. I'm not saying I hate it or anything like that, but it was just something nice. I love to do and stuff like that. I got some medals somewhere right around there. So, I mean, I do have them. But I don't think I never showed them to you guys. I think I did. I think I did one time. I'm not really so sure. I'm like I remember my teacher. My teacher. I'm not gonna say her name or anything like that, but she's one of my role models in my life. She really has. I have not seen her since. She's basically such a good Christian teacher I could ever have. And stuff like that. She really was one of. She really was. I was one of her favorite students in school, and she really was. And I appreciate that and stuff like that. everything that she taught me and stuff like that. I took it to heart and stuff like that. I did have some struggles and stuff like that, basically in school and stuff like that, but I never really got a chance to see her again. I never really have because I was just basically kind of wondering where she's at when and stuff like that. But the point I'm trying to say here is that I remember she gave me a verse to remember like running the track. It was one of my most favorite verses based on the Bible. I understand that some people that don't believe in God and stuff like that. I'm not here just to preach or or anything like that. I'm just giving you guys my opinions, stuff like that based on this movie. But anyways, as I was saying before, I had this verse. It was Philippians 14. I do believe though. I do believe so. I can do all things. I can do all things that Jesus strengthened me or God strengthens me. Either one of those. But even though I love that verse, it's always stuck to me. And for me, it really did. It really does. And I always remember basically what that verse is with that. And I don't think Haley also had a verse. I think she has like a couple of verses because where it shows in the movie that she got saved and stuff like that. And, the teachers was like not the teacher, but basically it was the principal basically asking her and just like telling her and basically just like telling her basically what's going on and stuff like that and stuff. I remember during the time I was misbehaving in school. I wasn't being obedient. I was just being a knucklehead. I wanted everything my way. So I made a teacher really, really upset. And, I didn't know or anything like that. I was just being a pain in the behind. I really was. I really was. And I was going to get written up, even though I did get written up because I wanted my way and stuff like that. So, and basically, I had to talk to my counselor, who was or my superintendent. Yeah, my superintendent. He's a really nice guy. He really is nice. He said he wanted just to walk around, just have a talk with me and stuff like that. He said he doesn't want to suspend me. He doesn't want me to, he doesn't want my parents getting upset at me and stuff like that, and stuff like that. And but basically, he was trying to say, he was trying to keep me in school and stuff, and basically he just told me just not to, not to do this ever again or anything like that, and basically, usually some superintendents would, I mean, usually some superintendents will just suspend you just like that. Sometimes that happens. It happened to me before, like for some reason I can't remember. It's basically like a long time ago. But I mean, it's basically something, But even though basically with him was just basically he's not it's not like he's cutting me any slack or something like that. But he just told me to do the right thing is ask for forgiveness and stuff like that. And that's basically what I did because, like I said, before I was being a pain in the rear end. I wasn't doing as what my teachers told me to do. But even though she forgave me, and the superintendent told me, he said, if there's anything going on and stuff like that, just have a talk with me, or just have a talk with your teacher and stuff like that. And I really do like that, and I really do, and that's basically what I did and stuff like that. It was basically in my final years of graduating back in 2001. Back in 2001. But I mean, I'm grateful for some of the things I've had, back in high school and stuff like that. I remember my dad usually also say, "Don't look down on the ground all the time. Keep looking up. Keep looking up." And I remember that from my dad taught me that, and that's something, always think something positive in your life and stuff like that. And and I think that's what Haley was just trying to do. She's trying to think about the positive things based on her life and stuff like that. And she has her path that is set for her, even though God has the path for her. And I do believe God has the path for me and others also well too. But even though it's a really good movie, I definitely do want to talk about some of the drama based in this. But it's nothing serious. One thing, it's nothing really serious. It's basically is that um, the grandmother. I think that she was just overreacting and stuff like that. I do understand where she's come from. That there are some family members who misbehave or wasn't doing what they're supposed to do, and just being disgraced, being a huge disgrace to basically in around or in around the family. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it does happen. It does happen. I mean, it's not just to bring hatred or anything like that, but it just basically to me from what the grandma is just basically just saying and stuff like that. And I just to be honest with you, I know I don't mean to say this or anything like that, but I just want people just to think about this because sometimes grandmas do or grandparents do tend to. Guys, give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds. Okay, I'm so sorry about that, guys. I thought someone was knocking at my door or something because I heard that thump. That's what I've heard. That's why I got a little worried there for a second. Sorry about that. I just basically I'm fine. But anyways, as I was saying for that's basically what it's just basically just seeing to me. I just think that just like as I was saying, we do have a tendency just to see grandparents do get upset and stuff like that, and because the reason why they do is because they're just I don't know what's going on. Someone's Guys, I'm gonna have to end this video because there's something going on outside. I don't know what's going on outside. Someone's knocking on my door. I don't know who's doing that. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn this video off. But yeah, if you guys want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Anyways, I'm gonna check see what's going on here because I don't know what's going on out there. I really don't know. So yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you guys will today. Take care. God bless.